Today is the 23rd of September 2024. Welcome dear ladies and gentlemen for our 6 p.m. South Sudan news. As fear urges citizens to nurture peace for a brighter future, Juba Commissioner warns headers in Lobono to keep away animals from farms. Lobono director told to avoid frequent Juba vacations. Yakani urges government to end selective peace implementation. Yambio residents calls for security as 700 police officers graduated. News in detail. The Undersecretary of the Ministry of Peace Building has urged South Sudanese to plant the seeds of peace to harvest peace in the country. During a roundtable of the eve of International Peace Day, Honorable Pierre Philip Michael emphasized that there is a lack of initiative in the peace process. He stressed that fostering a peaceful environment is a collective responsibility that requires the involvement of everyone. And the Commissioner of Juba County has told cattle owners in Lobono Fayam to keep their animals away from farmlands or face imprisonment over crop destruction. Emmanuel Esbon Tete was addressing a recent influx of cows into most of the Payams of Juba County. The headers include the Ambororo nomads who entered Rokon and the other areas are said to be disrupting farming efforts. Mr. Ejibon warned that once found destroying crops, a cattle owner will be asked to pay for the damages or face imprisonment for the losses. And in addition to that, the Commissioner of Juba County in Central Equatorial State had advised the Executive Director of Lobono Payam against frequent Juba visits, which he said have led to leadership vacuum in the area. Emmanuel Tete Esbon made the remarks in a visit to the Payam, which currently faces an influx of cattle headers, which has disrupted farming activities. And a civil society activist said South Sudan government should now refrain from selective implementation of provision of the peace accord after extending the transitional period by 2 years. Edmond Yakani, the Executive Director of Community Empowerment Organization, said the extension of the transitional period will mean nothing unless the peace parties build trust and work in a collaborative manner. He said the peace mechanism should equally be founded if the transitional leaders is to see positive impact of their decision to lengthen their tenure. And some residents of Yambio in Western Equatoria have called on the police authorities to enforce the role of laws as the state graduated over 700 personnel after undergoing a 4-month repressor training. The 746 non-commissioned officers, including females, were orientated on the roles of the police in maintaining law and order as part of a nationwide training directed by Inspector General of Police Ate Marol. The exercise is aimed to empower and equip the police with the necessary skills required to respond to the needs of the citizens. And in the world of sport, the Secretary General of the South Sudan Football Association emphasized the South Sudan Football Association's dedication to promoting gender equality in football. This statement follows the decision by football officials to appoint female referees for the prestigious Super Cup match. This move represents a significant step towards enhancing the presence of women in leadership and decision-making roles within the sport. And that news brings us to the end of our news. But first, the main stories. FIA urges citizens to nurture peace for a brighter future. Juba Commissioner warned headers in Lobono to keep away from farmlands. Lobono director told to avoid frequent Juba vacations. Yakani urges government to end selective peace implementation. Yambio residents called for security as 700 police officers were graduated. Thank you. My name remains Tokia Festo Richard, reporting from GMK Media. Thank you.